Hello, today I'll be guiding you through Lesson 3 of our Art Appreciation and Practice unit on Using the Artist Ron Mueck. Ron Mueck uses a number of processes in which he goes through to put together his sculptures. He usually has a look at it, either uses a live model, photographs, or from memory. In this case, we will be using one of Ron Mueck's actual art pieces itself, an enlarged version of one portion of the art piece. So today you'll be taking on the role of artist from an audience and artwork perspective. So far, you will have researched about Ron Mueck, and you would have put together a bit of detail and created a biography, such as this, very similar to this. All this information about when he was born, and what he did in his career. You will then have looked at a portion of the two women, one of his artworks depicting two women created in a very small scale, and we have created a close-up of one of the women, and you will have used this particular picture to work a sketch as your draft for your clay modelling. Something similar to this, we use charcoal to do the sketching, and a few ideas are written down the bottom. These resources are then used to actually model a sculpture. What you'll need is some modelling clay. We've got some air hardening clay for easy use in the classroom. It requires 24 hours to dry. Some sculpting tools, and just your own knowledge. Look at it. Don't try and be a genius when you're actually sculpting. Just go by feeling. So we'll just put this all together. The aim is to actually incorporate some meaning and emotion into the sculpture. Using your tools, actually create. Going to rough up a little bit and put a nose on. Now just use a bit of, put the eyes in. Also created some eyeballs, and use the photograph as a reference to do this. Using some lines and sculptures for the eyebrows and the indents around the mouth. And this lady has a lot of eyes. She looks very tired, possibly a little bit on the grumpy side. So you may want to interpret that in your sculpture. Depends on how you have actually interpreted it yourself. Lots of lines. There's lots of lines in this. Here. And the sculpture's finished. And to your satisfaction, you should be able to spend at least 20 minutes on it, 15 minutes sculpting. You leave sculpture to dry for 24 hours. Take a photograph, print that photograph and cut it out and put it in your visual arts diary. You can then use that for your art exhibition display, which will be discussed in the next lesson.